G'day, Stayer Off Grid here. I have been doing a bit of forward driving lately, nothing, just following trails around and all over the place around the national parks here. And when I was coming home the other day, I was like, it seemed like the car was going sideways a little bit too often, didn't feel right. I didn't know what it was. And when I got home, well, the next day I looked and I had a flat tyre. So I looked at the tyre. It's been fixed now, but basically between this black line here and that black line there, on the bead here, this was leaking out of here. So what happened is this has been pushed in and it's got a bit of dirt in there. So now it's all fixed up. And at one point there was a real narrow road, and the road's got a little off the edge little gutters where the water goes. And there was a guy coming really fast and I didn't want to hit him, and I'd hit the brakes and gone into ABS and then went sort of into this ditch. So I think that's what happened. But I looked at the car, there was no damage to the car from going in the ditch, but yes, there was the tyre. So that's that. All right, so I'm going down the river and work out what it's called, a chainsaw, whippersnipper. Now I've got one track there. I better throw this other track in. In fact, we'll throw all four in. Why, Chris? Why? Well, it's muddy down there and I have been known to get stuck before. So I'll throw them in just in case. That way I don't have to walk back and get them. Now I've got to come down here and start taking out some bigger trees with the chainsaw and widen this track up. Let's go. Oh yeah, he's locked up. All right, so another thing that I'm going to do while I'm down here is that my kayak has been Hobie kayak. It's been sitting down here for quite some time, so I'm going to see if I can get it on the roof on the way back. I've got to move this. I'm going to move all this wood over there first, but see if I can get that on the roof. And I just don't use it, so I'm going to sell it. I bought it. The river's really shallow where I am, so this thing with it's got the I don't know what they're called, but fins on the bottom, and it's, I can take it down to the hole there, but the hole's not that big. But not using it, and I've got to try and I bought it originally. I thought, yeah, I'm going to use it, and I just don't. So anyway, I keep saying that I'm going to sell it. All right. Get the chainsaw out and cut some of this logs up so I can drive straight through instead of going around it. Alright, well, I just cleared this log a little bit so I can drive straight through here. I'll come down in the mow later and mow all this, but I've been going around those logs, so just taking a bit of a detour this way. Anyway, moving on. And I would have cut it up a little bit better, but the chain come off the chainsaw, so must have been too loose. Hopefully it hasn't, or didn't hurt me, but hopefully it hasn't damaged anything. When they come off, sometimes they do. All right, keep going. Oh, I can't even do what I come down here to do. I'm gonna go have a look anyway. So I don't like my chances. I've got no tools to put the chain back on, so yeah, anyway, whatever. All right, so I haven't mowed this. I think I did a video ages mowing this paddock here, and obviously it's growing back, and I need a different mower. I need a proper lawnmower for this to get it nice. I'm using a brush cutter basically, so you know, you're never going to get nice grass out of it, but I want to make this area nice. Yeah, so that's the reason I'm selling the kayak canoe thing, whatever they call them, because it just allows me to get the mower to do this, you know. And I've got to work out a way. I can't probably, if it's muddy and whatever, I can't get the mower out here, but I'm working on that. Yeah, so we'll discuss that at a later date. I'm working on another way to get down here, so that's the thing. We've just got to work that out. All right, I'm gonna, well, actually we'll go for a walk. So I have come down with the Razorback, and I've been, you know, obviously maintaining this bit, because even when it's muddy there, I'm pretty confident that I can get through there now. You just get better at driving and dodging and making sure you're in the right line instead of falling into big ruts, because it's the ruts that'll get you, because the cutting gear will bottom out. I've got to get chainsaw and cut all these logs out, because that bit there, I've had a look at it, there's no reason why I can't clear all that with the brush cutter. Just follow the wombat tracks. Right, so through here, and just slowly cut into it bit by bit. But because the wallabies are there, well, the wallabies or wombats, those ones are wombats, I think. You can follow wombat trails and wallabies. Now there's a gully down there. I can see a little track from wombats. But as far as I'm concerned, this is all bush here, but it's not. As you've seen, the gully actually comes through here, I think. But you find stuff like this. Now, you follow them. This is another wallaby or wombat, I think wombat trail. And then you find more solid ground around here where you can make, and here's a home, wombat home down there, another trail, wombat trail, but here you can make a really lovely picnic area up high. So I'm just finding out this stuff. I think if I was going to sell this, I'd clear this area and put a picnic table there, and I'll add 100 grand to it. What do you think? All right, so I learnt from one of the locals that the river meanders 5 meters a year. So it was on the other side last year, and it's working its way on this side. So all this sand over this other side will probably end up being over this side, I think. So, all right, well, I'm on my way back, and I've put the Hobie up on the roof. Don't ask me how I got that up there. But living by yourself, you get used to doing things on your own. Plus, I watched my dad my whole life do things on his own, because I wouldn't help him. Well, if you're going to yell at me, don't expect me to help you. All right, I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to put the diff lock on this time on the way back. I forgot on the way, but it's too late to put it on once you get stuck. Not really, but put it on and you won't get stuck. And that's how you do it. All right, let's go. We hit a rock. Now I've got to get up on this side of that hole. That really big. Definitely still too muddy down there. It's just not drying out because of the being winter. But I don't really need to get down there again. Oh, I'll get out of this low range thingamajiggy. So apparently mud is supposed to be low range. I don't particularly like it. But yeah, it's probably, well, I got through, didn't I? Really got to get those rocks off the side of the road. Went sideways, hit a rock. I've hit lots of things, so she's a four-wheel drive. That's the way it goes. Okay, I'm Star Off Grid. See you later. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out if you like. Subscribe if you'd like to watch all my videos, but please like because it helps out the algorithm and other people will get to see the video. Thank you very much.